In the world of television, endings are often bittersweet. Characters we've welcomed into our living rooms for years take their final bows, sets are broken down, and stories that felt like part of our own lives come to a close. But every so often, something special happens. A gesture that reminds us of the human connections behind the screen. This week, young Sheldon, star Iain Armitage shared just such a moment. A heartfelt gift from Warner Brothers that honored his journey on the beloved CBS series. A boy genius grows up when Young Sheldon premiered in 2017. Audiences were introduced to a precocious, bow-tie-clad 9-year-old navigating high school in small-town Texas. At the heart of the show was Iain Armitage, whose uncanny portrayal of Sheldon Cooper, originally made iconic by Jim Parsons in The Big Bang Theory, earned him critical acclaim and a devoted fanbase. But what began as a spin-off soon blossomed into a show with its own distinct charm and identity. 7 seasons later, viewers watched as young Sheldon matured not only academically, but emotionally. Likewise, Iain Armitage, who was just 9 when the show began, has grown into a thoughtful and introspective young man. As the final season wrapped production earlier this year, emotions ran high, not just for fans, but for the cast and crew who had become a second family. A box of memories in a video shared on his social media, Iain Armitage unboxed a surprise package sent to him from Warner Brothers, a farewell gift marking the end of Young Sheldon. But it wasn't just any gift. Inside the box lay a collection of deeply personal mementos, handpicked from the show's journey and crafted into a touching tribute. Among the items was a replica of Sheldon's trademark bowtie from the pilot episode, delicately framed alongside a handwritten note from executive producers Steve Malaro and Chuck Lorre. "Thank you for giving life to young Sheldon," it read. "You've made us laugh, cry, and marvel at your brilliance every single day." But that was only the beginning. Layer by layer, Iain pulled out treasures. A Polaroid photo taken on the first day of filming, a set of cue cards from his earliest scenes, and even a piece of the living room wallpaper from the Cooper family set, an unmistakable pattern fans instantly recognized. A framed comic book featuring the Flash, Sheldon's favorite superhero, rounded out the package. But perhaps the most touching item was a bound leather journal, embossed with the words, "The mind of a genius." Inside, cast and crew members had written letters to Iain, notes of admiration, anecdotes from filming, and words of encouragement for his future. It wasn't just a gift, it was a time capsule of love, capturing the essence of a journey that had defined much of Iain's childhood. "This changed my life," in his caption, Iain wrote. "This show changed my life. I learned so much, not just about acting but about kindness, patience, and joy. I will never forget the people who made this possible. Thank you, Warner Brothers, for this gift. I'll treasure it forever." In the accompanying video, his voice trembled slightly as he read a note from Annie Potts, Meemaw, who wrote, "You're not just a brilliant actor, Iain. You're a beautiful soul. Thank you for every moment you shared with us." The heartfelt gesture wasn't just appreciated by Iain. Fans across the globe flooded the comments with emotional tributes, sharing how the show, and Iain's portrayal of Sheldon, had impacted them. For many, young Sheldon offered comfort, nostalgia, and a sense of connection during uncertain times. The end of an era, or the beginning of something new. As Young Sheldon concludes, many are wondering what comes next, not just for the franchise, but for Iain Armitage himself. The young actor has already demonstrated remarkable range beyond sitcom comedy, with roles in HBO's Big Little Lies and animated voice work in various acclaimed projects. But if the Warner Brothers gift revealed anything, it's that Iain's connection to Sheldon Cooper is far more than just professional. Rumors have swirled around a possible sequel series focusing on other members of the Cooper family, or even a future glimpse into Sheldon's college years. Territory left largely unexplored between the end of Young Sheldon and the start of The Big Bang Theory. While nothing official has been announced, the warmth and popularity surrounding Iain's Sheldon suggests that door may not be fully closed. Still, for Iain, the future seems limitless. His maturity, intelligence, and humility, rare qualities in any actor, let alone one so young, position him as not just a child star, but an artist with staying power. And with the Warner Brothers gift now safely in his hands, he carries with him a powerful reminder of where he came from. A legacy in a box. It's easy to overlook the human side of television production. For all the lights, cameras, and scripts, it's people, working together, day after day, who create the magic. Warner Brothers' gift to Iain Armitage wasn't just a token of appreciation. It was a recognition of the relationships built over years of collaboration, creativity, and care. In an industry that often moves quickly from one project to the next, This gesture stood out as something special. It wasn't promotional, it wasn't strategic, it was simply heartfelt. And in that sense, it perfectly captured the spirit of Young Sheldon, a show about science and logic, yes, but also about family, love, and the little moments that shape us. As fans say goodbye to their favorite boy genius, Iain Armitage walks forward with more than just accolades. He walks forward with memories in his heart, a journal of love in his hands, and a future as bright as the stars Sheldon so often studied. Let me know if you'd like this adapted into a press release, blog post, or article with images, quotes added.